Okay, so I already put out the weekly tarot message, and the reason I do these is just to, everybody's on a journey. We're all trying to do our best or obtain what we want, our dreams and wishes, and sometimes life gets in the way. So I like to put out messages. I was doing them daily, but I got a little much. But we're going to expand on that weekly message. So there's something like some kind of spark or passion within you, something that you're dreaming of, wishing of, and something keeps getting in the way. Whether that is other people, whether it's our old patterns of belief, if it's our habits, our addictions, our own thoughts, our emotions, whatever it is. So I'm going to expand on that and do each sign. So I got some oracles, and at the end we'll do 2 tarot cards just to, clarify. Hey Cancer, welcome to In Spiritual Journey. So we are going to extend on that weekly reading. So, you have this passion, you have this spark, but something's kind of blocking your path, whether that's something internal or fears, or it could be external factors that is getting you, all up in your head or your emotions or whatever it is. So, there's millions of cancers out there. So, it's going to be different aspects, so you have to kind of add in your own things with it. That's the one thing about tarot readers. A lot of times it's like one focus, and you have to like take the energy, and it might be exact, but it also could be things that you had to think about or expand on. But we're going to go ahead and see where this blockage or what's happening with you with these cards. So let's see. We have the Warrior, and you know that Cancer is actually a cardinal sign. So even though you have that sensitive aspect to you, you also have that leadership ability. So this Warrior is coming out. And we're going to go ahead and read the shadow attribute, which is trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. So when we're in our lower vibration or our negative energy, we could be like that, trying to put our beliefs or trying to get our way at all costs. But with the light attribute, when we're in a higher vibration or more in a positive way, or a higher self, it's about strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will. Heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice, and conquering that ego. So more in our higher self, like I said. Sorry, sometimes when I start tarot readings, my throat chakra gets a little bit off kilter. So, but anyway, so this is the energy we're striving for. But, we are human. We do have that ego. We have our, shadow aspects to us. So we have to watch, be aware and watch out for that. So this is more what we're aiming for. So that warrior in you is wanting to come out. Of course, when we're passionate about something, that's what we want to do. We want to strive and raise up and get the things we want. So let's go ahead and get an essential oil card. So we have uplifting and cheerful. That's beautiful. So again, this one has a trigger statement on it, and it says, I'm powerless. So sometimes we can feel powerless, That's our own insecurities or self-talk, things like that. We're our own worst enemy. So, sometimes you might feel powerless, especially when you are wanting something bad enough, but then we have those obstacles in the way, our fears, our insecurities, other external things, challenges. But the true statement here is, I am excited to see what the future brings. So yes, having that aspect again. This card reads, the future is bright. Enjoy knowing that your optimism today fuels your amazing tomorrow. So staying more positive. I know it's hard, especially nowadays, to stay in that positive light. But as much as you think positive, they say our thoughts are our reality, right? And what we think we become. So try to strive for that as much as you can. Especially when we're, sometimes we have to go in those dark places, to work on our shadows and face our realities and our flaws and things like that. And it can be difficult, but, as much as you can, try to stay in that positive light, even when we delve into the shadows, which we need, it's working towards bettering ourselves. Okay. So let's get a Power of Surrender card. We have surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So again, with that energy of something being blocked, our spark being dimmed, this could be that you are putting yourself out there too much and trying too hard. Sometimes, if you ever notice, when we push something, we push it further away. But when we allow things to flow to us and just kind of accept what's going to happen and the situation, it will just come all to us automatically. The more you push, it seems like it goes away faster. So let's get our tarot cards. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is about security and wealth and prosperity. It also can be an independence card. And then we have it combined with the Eight of Wands, which is all about movement forward, taking action. So we have this security and luxury card with this taking action. So this is a positive predicting card. You know, it's saying that progress and success can be yours if you put in the hard work. So that's a good energy here. So I feel like this block, it might be something minor for you. It could even be just a few doubts that you're having. It also, like I said, could be that you're pushing too hard. Sometimes, like I said, when we push too hard, it seems like we push things away more. You ever notice when somebody comes, like you might be interested in someone, here's just an example. When you're interested in someone and you might show that you're overly interested in them, and then it's like they freaks out and then they run off. I haven't really had it, but I have seen people do it. When they get too clingy or push too hard, it's kind of freaks you out and you back off. So, you know, this is pushing too hard. Sometimes when you push too hard, especially with your mindset, if you're thinking like, you know, any doubts or disbelief in yourself or something like that. So just this is saying, you know, pay attention to your intentions here. You know, are you trying to get victory at any cost? Or, you know, are you willing to step back and kind of work on yourself a little bit? Still maintain action, but, you know, don't push so hard, you know? And if one door's closed, don't keep knocking on it. So, you know, I'm getting that for some of you too. Maybe there's something that has already kind of run its course, but you're still trying at it, and it might be time to let go of that. So, you know, stand in this warrior power like you are. Keep taking action, but allow some of it to come to you, you know? Don't push too hard. Take action, but kind of go with the flow as well. Hopefully that makes sense to you. So that is your message, Cancer. Thanks so much for watching. Welcome to In Spiritual Journey. So we are progressing from that weekly tarot. If you watched it, it's all about our spark within and something like kind of stopping us from achieving our passions or our goals. So we are going to pull your cards. So let's see what we have for the archetype. So we have Thief. So I'm getting some energy here where you might be feeling like you were robbed from something, maybe some experience or something that you want, your dreams, something like that. But we're going to go ahead and see what the shadow attribute is. So it's stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. So some of you could have had something stolen from you. But we have the light attribute, which sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. So, you know, you might have had some kind of material thing stolen from you. Or your time, but this is saying that you have everything you need within you. You know, your greatest possession is within you. So let's see what else is coming up. We have inspiring with freedom. Love that. And this says, it is the time to play. Do something different today to shift your routine. So maybe, you know, you've been kind of in a slump or something because of this energy here. And it is saying it's time to get out there. You know, do something different. Step out of the box a little. This freedom, it says the trigger statement is, I have no choice. But the true statement is, I create my day, my life. So you might feel like that you've been kind of put in a corner here, Scorpio. That's what I'm getting. Like somebody really maybe did you dirty or took something from you. And it's kind of left you in this state where you feel like you don't have any choice, you know. And you might be isolating yourself or something like that. But let's get the Power of Surrender card. We have surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. So maybe there's some communications needed. You know, maybe this person has reached out or something like that. I'm not sure about your situation, but whatever it is, you could be so stubborn that we're blocking ourselves, right? So, and I do know a few Scorpios, and they are pretty stubborn. Not that the other signs aren't. But, you know, if you might be blocking your own self from pride just because of this stubborn card coming out. So let's see what the tarot cards are. So look at that, the Death card, that's you. This is empowerment. This is your power. You are empowered. You're taking your power back. But the Death card represents transformation and rebirth. So a lot of people get scared by this card because it's death, but it's not the physical kind of death. I mean, it can be, but this is more transformation, something, letting go of something and letting new come in. So it is paired with the Hermit. So this is the Scorpio card. This is the Virgo card. So you might have this as a significant aspect of your situation, but it doesn't have to be. The Hermit card is self-reflection. It's introspection and solitude. And this is transformation and rebirth. So I feel like if you haven't already, or if you're doing it now, maybe this is telling you, or it is telling you, that you need to go within. Take a deep look at the situation. Examine yourself. Take some time out so you can let go of things and have this beautiful rebirth here. So there's something here that you might be, grinding your feet down in the earth and not wanting to move. But it's saying, for you to move forward. It's good to be grounded, but you don't want to be so grounded that you're stuck. Allow yourself this freedom. Let go of whatever this is that somebody did to you. Yes, somebody might have taken something from you, stolen something from you, and it can't be replaced. But you're being told that there's something beautiful inside of you. And it's time to let that old energy go, because you're only blocking yourself by staying in that past energy and holding on to grudges and things like that. It's time to move forward. And you see inside his cape here, look how beautiful that is, right? So it's time to go within, unless you already are doing it, go within and let things go and move towards this beautiful beginning, because all the things you need are within you. Nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can steal that from you. Okay, and if it's a time frame, this is around August and September. So if there's some project or something you're working on, I feel like for some of you it's going to be complete by August or so. But that is your message, Scorpio. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Hi, Pisces. So we're going to go ahead and do the extension for the sign of Pisces for that weekly message about having the spark and being blocked from it. So let's see what your archetype card is here. So we have hedonist. The shadow attribute is pursues pleasures to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others, as well as the light attribute says inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty of yourself. So, this energy here, I feel like you could be, I don't want to sound like smug or mean, but like people pleasing. Maybe you're trying to please too many other people at the detriment of your own self. So, be careful of that. You got to, know your worth and have integrity in yourself and things like that. Self-respect, right? So let's go ahead and get a essential oil card. We have Yang Yang, and it's awaken. The trigger statement is, I don't know what to do. And the true statement is, every moment is a new opportunity. Take time to engage in your senses and create the tension that has been dividing your head and heart is leaving. So yeah, this is a division between your head and heart, that old battle of the head and heart, right? So reality, what's logical for you, but your heart, your emotions, you're a very emotional sign, and you're always caring and giving to others. So this could be, people pleasing or people taking advantage of you. So it might be time to take a step back and, take a look at that and see, know what your worth is, So let's see what this power of surrender card is. Surrender to non-action. Okay, see, this is telling you to take a step back. Don't take any action. Let's read it. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Yeah, see? So, if you're trying to people please, or you're running after somebody or chasing somebody, this is not a good thing here, Pisces. It's time to step back, stand in your integrity. Let them come to you. If it's worth it, they'll come, right? If it's meant to be, they'll come. All right, so let's get the tarot cards. So we have the Fool. It might be time to be taking a risk here, putting yourself out there, starting a new journey. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. So this could be something to do with a relationship. This is usually a happy home, but it's also abundance and success. But there's something here. You need to take a risk. You might be afraid to, not call or be in someone's life or people please. But this is saying, you need to take a risk and do something for yourself once in a while. Let them come to you. Have, show them that, you're not going to put up with that, or you have your own life to live. Don't be bending over backwards to make other people happy. Okay? That's not going to get you anywhere. So this is saying, put yourself out there, take a risk. There is abundance in happy home life coming in, but, trying to please people and at your own detriment is not going to do it. Okay? You're just going to be worn out and shriveled up and with nothing at the end. So make sure you know, put yourself, you know, fill your own cup as well, okay? And, you know, let them take care of you once in a while. All right, so that is your message, Pisces. Thanks so much for watching.